Durag Wisdom here, folks, and welcome to Y2K 18.01.30. 280 days left until the midterm elections, 9 days until the next possible government shutdown. End of the world clock is about 5 minutes to midnight. And thank you, Jimmy Dore, for Donald Trump. Full disclosure, folks, Jimmy Dore is one of the Young Turks. I subscribe to their group at $10 a month because although I despise their views on Israel and Zionism, for the survival of our country, the USA, this country of my birth, I must caucus with the Young Turks. Also, I happen to like Jimmy Dore. Anyone who spits into the face, the fascist face of Alex Jones, who invaded the Young Turks set at the RNC along with that other creep Roger Stone, gets a lifetime pass from me in general, Jimmy Dore. And yet, he gave people some interesting advice on one of his shows. Dore told voters to vote either for a third party or to stay at home. He said if you lived in a blue state, F Hillary Clinton and vote for a third party or vote for no one. He said, on the other hand, if you live in a red state, vote for Clinton because you have no choice. He told us not to worry because if elected, Trump would accomplish little or nothing. He was consummately wrong. I, too, was thinking of writing in Bernie Sanders because I could not stand the conservative Democrats, Hillary and Bill Clinton. But I understood what was running against her. I understood the treasonous intent of that creep, birther bastard Trump. I understood the damage the creep could do if he contaminated the White House for even one effing day. And I was right. I was right to vote, and I was right to vote for Clinton. Trump has accomplished a great deal of evil in his first year in office. He has appointed a religious extremist Supreme Court injustice, a seat that was stolen from Barack Obama. He is appointing in record numbers lower court right-wing extremist judges. This will be a curse to the younger generations for years to come. But let's start with a mere 40 years of their one life. He took us, this creep took us out of the climate accords. His policies have generated chaos and fear from day one, except for those 35% who love his reality apprentice show. Except for them, the rest of us are thrown into chaos, into nervous distraction, into depression. And this, by the way, is something that Putin is reveling in. That scumbag Putin, who I wish was dead, dead, dead. But he's reveling right now in what we're going through here. And he is hoping, he is praying to whatever creep he prays to, whatever it is, that we lose. And this creep, his puppet, wins. And, you know, they're in the process now of destroying the FBI so they could cancel the Russia investigations and create their own secret police. Every liberal at 22, it looks like we're heading for a constitutional crisis, maybe even a bloody, red-hot civil war. He has appointed fiends, evil fiends, to oversee all cabinet positions. to destroy our waterways, our public lands, to contaminate the ocean with oil. He is robbing the middle class, increasing our national debt, and stoking another great recession or depression. So yeah, Jimmy, he got his justice in there. Now he's got this tax robbery going. Thanks, Jim. He has made us the laughing stock of the entire world. And I want you to know, folks, when I was on my cruise, I spent a lot of times apologizing to every foreigner I could run into about this pernicious, evil, birther creep that because 50% of us took Jimmy Dore's advice, came into office. He's bringing us closer to nuclear annihilation. I mean, Threads is supposed to be coming out this week. Watch that movie if you can. If you can get it any place you can. Watch it. It's better than The Day After. And after you watch that one, watch Testament by Lynn Littman. I hope that Trump and his entire family gets locked out of their fallout shelter when he presses the button. Jimmy, bless you, Jimmy, but you were irresponsibly wrong to advise people not to vote in the most important election since the Civil War. I do not like the tepid, middle-of-the-road, corporatist Democrats. But Trump is the other side of the moon, dude. And his win is making our battle against the corporations that much harder. Thank you again, Jimmy. And be aware that if the Democratic Party decides to run literally a pile of shit in the 2020 elections, I'm going to vote for it.